He's finally returned. Tyler Herro finally returns for the first time in the last 20 games for the Miami Heat, and it looks like he's picking up right where he left off. And it's a great thing for the Miami Heat as everything seems to finally be coming together with just 6 games remaining in this NBA season. We'll break down Tyler Herro's performance last night on this episode of Heat Digest, where we create daily Miami Heat content. So if that interests you, subscribe to the channel, as 84% of you guys currently watching this video are not currently subscribed. We are currently on the road to 1,300 subscribers. So if you're a part of that 84%, scroll down, click the subscribe button. It means the world to us over at Heat Digest when we see the love and support you guys show, which we do appreciate so very much. But now let's get to it and break down this massive return by Tyler Herro. Yes, there is only 6 games remaining. Yes, he did miss a 20-game stretch. Yes, all of them consecutive. But he is now returned, and it seems like things are really going to work. Last night, we played the Houston Rockets in Houston for the first of a 3-game road stand. And the Houston Rockets have been very good as of late. Yes, they did just get beat by the Warriors, and things were very chippy during that game. But leading up to that Warrior game, they were playing great basketball, ended up winning 10 games in consecutive games in a row. And then they came into Golden State, they did lose, and then they hosted the Miami Heat last night, and they did lose once again. And it was a great game by the Miami Heat. Really, it was close in between that first quarter, but after the first quarter, it was really dominated by the Miami Heat. The second, third, and fourth quarter, the Miami Heat did outscore the Houston Rockets in all 3 of those quarters consecutively, once again winning this game 119-104. Overall, a good game by the Miami Heat, but even better news is that we didn't only win in the record with another win over the Houston Rockets, but we had Tyler Herro finally return, and he looked great, to be honest with you. He really did. He added 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists on 50% shooting, 7 of 14 from the field. Shout out to Heat Muse for the great tweet here, great graphic. And once again, Tyler Herro was phenomenal, and it wasn't just the fact that he shot 7 of 14. Yes, he shot 50%. Yes, he provided not only great scoring offense, but was able to facilitate the basketball while also rebounding the basketball at a pretty good clip for a shooting guard / point guard in the National Basketball Association. Overall, a great performance by Tyler Herro, but I have to say his ability to move without the basketball. Yes, he was on a minute restriction. Erik Spoelstra made that abundantly clear before going into the game, before he was even announced to be playing. That is in Tyler Herro. Erik Spoelstra came out when being questioned about it, as it seemed like there was going to be a chance that Tyler Herro was going to make this return. Erik Spoelstra just made sure everyone understood that even if he does make an appearance tonight, even if he does come back and play for the first time in 20 games, do not think he, 1, will be starting, or 2, will be coming off the bench and playing starter minutes, or really a great handful of minutes overall. And because of that, he came in off the bench. He looked great. He got a bunch of different spurts of minutes, and he really took advantage. And I will say, it wasn't only the fact that he was able to catch the ball and knock down open threes or what have you. He was playing really good basketball, moving without the basketball, coming off of screens, really allowing himself to catch the ball and really look to make the correct pass and make the correct basketball play, and not really forcing things, trying to get back into a groove immediately in a way that is forced and really just pushed by the player, in this sense, Tyler Herro. And that was not the case once again, as he really did a great job. And there was times when he took a mid-range jump shot, he missed the shot. Hayward Highsmith came down with the offensive rebound, instantly found Tyler Herro once again, not in the sense that they were trying to feed him and get him more open looks, but he was just the right play to make, and they got the ball to Tyler Herro. He made a good move. He didn't settle for another jump shot. He took a floater within the free throw line, and he made that one. On consecutive possessions, he got consecutive shots, and not only did he miss the first one, but he was able to get it back and make the appropriate play and not force something once again. And he took a high percentage and a good shot with a a floater inside the free throw line. So overall, a great performance from Tyler Herro. It's great to see him back. It seems like the Miami Heat are really going to be a terrifying team down the stretch of these last 6 games, as well as going into the playoffs, as they are 6-0 in their last 6 games where their big 4 has played together. Again, that is not the last 6 games that we've played, obviously, as Tyler hasn't played in the last 20. Jimmy had obviously been missing time up until about a week ago. Terry Rozier had been missing a bunch of time just before the All-Star break. up until about, I don't know, a month or two ago, a month and a half ago, if you will, as it is April 6th. But again, with all four of these players, if we're able to stay healthy and we're able to play the game of basketball, the brand of basketball that we really know how to play, it seems like this Miami Heat team is going to be a team that you absolutely have to fear. Last night, you just off the motions and the movements that we were running with Tyler Herro, it's just a phenomenal piece of basketball to really watch. As he comes off of screens, he catches the ball due to his ability to shoot the three-point shot, but not only just that, but put the ball on the floor, take a runner, a floater, get to the basket. Has, because of that, improving to such a high level this season, the ability or the inability for these screeners, defenders to really not hedge is minimized, so they have to hedge on Tyler Herro. So the defender that is chasing Tyler Herro around that screen doesn't get caught underneath the screen giving up an open three. It really opens up the ability for people like Bam Adebayo, Kevin Love, all these bigs or people that are setting the screens, because we do set a lot of these backwards screens, if you will. LeBron calls it something that I can't think of right now from his Mind of the Game podcast, where we have like the three set the screen, like Jimmy Butler at the small forward position, the three set the screen for a one or a two and really mix up the matchups. Able to roll to the basket or even pop due to the defense and the trap that is caused on the ball catcher in Tyler Herro, because of his ability to not only put it on the ground, but again, shoot that open three-point shot. So the difference in the offense is going to be drastic, and I can't wait to see how it plays, especially due to the fact that Tyler's not going to be on a minute restriction forever, and when he really finds his groove with this Miami Heat offense, it is going to be something special, and I can't wait to see how it goes. Last night, overall, for a team, we played great basketball. Jimmy Butler had 22 points back in his hometown of Houston, Texas. He had 3 rebounds and 3 assists with a steal. Whenever he caught the ball, it felt like there was 10 eyes set on him from the defensive side due to the amount of attention and demand that he requires when he catches the basketball, regardless of where he is on the basketball court. Bam Adebayo had another phenomenal game, really bouncing back after the horrific effort he showed in in Miami against Philly last night. He had 18 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, and a block with only 1 turnover. We love to see that, with a plus-minus of plus 16 while shooting 7 of 12 from the field. And he did not attempt a 3 last night, which is very interesting, as he has been shooting them at a higher number than recently. 4-4 from the free throw line from Bam Adebayo, which is what we love to see, as he was struggling with those free throw numbers for a period of time. I will say Jimmy Butler did shoot 8 of 8 from the free throw line. I did glance over that, but it's definitely important, as he is a driving force for the Miami Heat to get to the free throw line night in and night out. For our last main starter, Terry Rozier, the fourth piece of the Big Four, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. He shot 40% from the field at 4 of 10, 3 of 4 from behind the three-point line. His three-point shot has been absolutely magnificent as of late. Last night was no different, as he shot extremely high percentage on 4 shots, 75%, 3 of 4, and then made 2 of the 3 of his free throws. And then for the bench, Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Tyler Herro are really going to be the focal point, as Haywood Highsmith really didn't shoot all that well last night, which is a surprise, as he was dominating for the last at least the last week or so, due to the high three-point percentage that he had. But with Tyler Herro coming back, the second row of offense, the second unit of offense, if you will, is going to look a bit different, especially when he is coming off the bench now, at least for this time period. Tyler Herro played 25 minutes. Obviously, we already covered his box score, but once again, 7 of 14 from the field, 1 of 4 from behind the three-point line, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Plus-minus of plus 11. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. I will say he did make 6 of his shots from inside the three-point line, which is massive, especially coming from someone in Tyler Herro, who is such a dominant three-point option and really figure for this Miami Heat team. And then finally, Jaime Jaquez Jr., 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from behind the three-point line, added 12 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals, plus-minus of plus 14. Overall, a great game from the Miami Heat as a collective unit, beating a good team in the Houston Rockets that we definitely had to win, as we were coming off a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers last night. So with this win, we go from a half game ahead to a full game ahead of the Philadelphia 76ers. We still sit in the 7th seed, but because the Indiana Pacers did win last night, unfortunately, as they sit at 44 and 30 44 and 34, excuse me, just a half game ahead of us. It's going to be really interesting. I can't wait to see how the rest of this season plays out for the Miami Heat. We do play tomorrow night in Indianapolis. This is 100% going to be the biggest game of our NBA season, and I can't wait to see how this goes because I could not be more confident in this Miami Heat currently due to having Tyler Herro back and playing at the rate that we are currently playing at. I will say to close out this video, Tyler Herro was in good spirits last night, and that is a huge thing as there's been drama and speculation around Tyler Herro possibly being a big drama head in the locker room and really just being just that type of figure, if you will, especially coming off these injuries, wanting to play more, being kind of the sour end. We saw it with the tweet. People were speculating that he's kind of dramatic for making the tweet about being the sarcastic tweet, if you will, about him not having a good workout and not coming back anytime soon. But I will say he was in good spirits as last night in the post-game interview, he was asked about his role coming off the bench, how he felt about it, and he said this: "There's 6 games left. I've missed 20. It's hard to just implement me in the starting lineup at this point. I'll get starter minutes. That's all that matters. I'll come off the bench for now." And both of those were quotes, obviously, from Tyler Herro in the postgame after their win in Houston last night. So overall, it's phenomenal to see that Tyler is accepting this role off the bench for at least this time period. And it seems like if the starting minutes are coming off the bench, it doesn't even seem like he's going to complain. Hopefully that's the way it goes, because if the offense is really working and he is that secondary boost coming off the bench, whether he's the 6th man or the 7th man, or even we put him in the starting lineup and we have to redo some construction in that starting lineup, it's going to be interesting. But leave it to the Miami Heat to figure it out, as Erik Spoelstra has the most constructed starting lineups this season. So it won't be a surprise if things do mix around once again this season with just 6 games left. But once again, I'll see you guys on the next episode of Heat Digest, which will probably be tonight, for a recap of hopefully the Miami Heat's win over the Indiana Pacers in Indiana. Biggest game of the year. So thanks for watching this episode. Just had to get this out and talk about Tyler Herro's return. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.